Over the years, we store up a collection of thoughts and memories of all we have seen and heard. There comes a time when all that data we have gathered becomes a blur. For there is nothing new under the sun. We just recreate all that's already been done. If not reorganized and filed away properly, the clutter can become an obstacle of confusion, adding to the illusion, a distraction that awaits an unexpected intrusion. But if we take our time, clean out our mind, we find that peace that surpasses all understanding, so sublime. As the melodies elevate us from worldly desire to a love so much higher, one that is so unbelievable, and the state we are left in whenever he goes. But as we await his return, our passion for him continues to grow. Join me as I declutter the corridors of my mind and file away my thoughts and memories while listening to various artists of history, a Pandora of songs, for it is much nicer to work while melodies carry us along. This is a mash-bash of collected data filtered through a biblical lens to magnify the words written within. As I share this story, see if you can pick out the artist selected in each category. I call this thought spring cleaning. As the lady of the harbor and I were sitting on the dock of the bay, just watching the wheels go round and round until the break of day, we listened very hard as shadows taller than their souls drove on down the road, lost no place to go. So they continued to roam. I was sitting on a rock, waves crashing by as they rolled in. Johnny and that devil were at it again. They had made a bet as the fiddle played to the end. The music carried them away on the whispering wind. The sound must have drifted out to sea, for it drew a seagull in near to me. All seagulls shall fly the sea until the sea shall free them. Yes, there are two paths you can take. One leads to life, the other spirals down to the grave. There is no buying a stairway to heaven, for that debt was already paid. Forgiveness times 7. By grace men are saved. Upon the shores of love, they find freedom in a holy dove. Once caged birds on an endless sea, now free birds eternally. Given a new name, free gulls they shall be, all their fears kept at bay. But we must continue to sail on this raging sea, for many birds have flown away from me, listening to the tune of a mean machine. That devil plays pretty good when on our own thoughts we lean. But he's no match for Johnny and his hood. They've been playing for the true king, master of all that is good. Fire on the mountain, boys. Run, boys, run. The devil bowed his head because he knew he was done. For he who walks on water, land, and all the sea, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, the 3 men I admire the most, had set out for the coast. The day the music died. But that was not the end. The birds started singing a new song where a new heaven and earth would begin. There was no more sea. The tune of the devil sank into the deep, along with all his angels sealing their fate, an endless lake of fire that burns beyond the gates. As many souls were then brought safely to heaven's shore, having escaped. She got down, but she never got tight. She's gonna make it through the night. Before it gets too late, may we grab our compass and climb aboard. The captain of our salvation is Jesus the Lord. The coming hour we can no longer afford. You watch the clock. You can't make it stop. Better off not trying. Time, it just isn't worth buying. Keep slipping into the future. Everything created is slowly dying. Using each gifted second to get organized, clean out our minds, seek and find before it trickles through the last sands of time. Forever and ever on earth as it is in heaven to bind. So what tune's been playing on your mind?